McGillivray is here from All American Handyman. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Good to have you here. We've been telling people all morning long that you're taking questions because this is your thing.
Absolutely. Personal consultation. Why not do it right here, right?
I know. If you can get some free advice, take it. So let's start and see if we can get through all of them. Michael T. Collins via Facebook says, I need to install an exhaust fan in my bathroom. Would like to avoid cutting a new hole in my roof. Can I attach the exhaust to the nearby existing vent stack? That might as well be in Latin for me.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the bathroom forced air exhaust out of the washroom, which needs to be tied into its own stack. It can't be tied into like the plumbing stack or the dryer vent. If there was one existing before, you can tie back into it with the new line. And if you're scared of going through the roof, you can go through the wall with it as well. So you got a couple options. Absolutely, yeah. It needs to vent to the exterior. So I mean, you can't just tie it into something that's already there, unless you're just replacing the existing one.
All right.
All right. Wayne says, "Hi.
Hi.
This is a simple question. I have some closet doors in my home that will not stay open after I try. I guess when he goes to close them, they swing open, or when he tries to close them, they swing. I don't know what it is. So the closet doors are swinging one way. Is there anything he can do to remedy this?
Well, he can tell his wife to stop going in the closet so often. That might help. That'll keep the doors closed. But yeah, sometimes if your doors are actually, if the jambs aren't level, aren't plumb, it can actually swing the door. It's like your fridge. If you prop the front of your fridge up, the door swings closed. There are a couple things that might be a simple fix. Sometimes, so if the doors want to swing closed, you need to reduce the bottom of the jambs. You need to suck in the hinges a bit, so you can use a long screw.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, if the doors are swinging open, then the bottom jambs, you need to put a screw in to shift it this way so they close. If they're swinging closed, you need to do the opposite. You need a long screw that'll go through the jamb into the stud and suck the frame back a little bit, which will hold them the opposite way. It's all about the tilt.
Man, am I glad there are people you can hire to do this stuff around your house.
Now that everybody's like, what did he say?
Well, you know what? It's funny. I was my best friend is married to a contractor, and we were saying in your 20s, women see like the bad boy and the rock star as the guy that you want to be with. In your 30s and 40s, if you end up with a contractor, that's the rock star. They can do
Contractors
everything.
are the rock stars of the house.
Yeah, exactly. They can do everything around the house.
Well, here's somebody who needs a rock star in her house, Jenny Kathleen. Now, I think I even know the answer to this question. You might need a little muscle. This is what I'm thinking the answer is. But she wants to know, how do you recommend a renter ensures work will be completed by a landlord? 2 months ago, I informed my landlord of a leaky roof, and the problem has not been rectified. I'm concerned with the repair due to the upcoming wet weather.
Wow, okay, that's a good one. Basically, your landlord there's like a limitation to how long they can let something go on. Typically, it's something that's governed by the Landlord and Tenancies Act and the board there. So definitely as a tenant, if the landlord isn't on top of things, you should be reporting them. And then basically, it's up to the Landlord and Tenancies Board to kind of come down on them. But yeah, it's about strong-arming, because you don't want to get into this, I'm not going to pay rent, and then I'm never going to fix the roof. This becomes a nightmare.
So she needs to send a letter to the...
There's actually forms you can fill out online as tenants, so you can you should file it, document it, because then there's timelines for everything.
Sure.
So.
All right, Jenny Kathleen, there you go.
Absolutely.
Letter out there.
This one's from Jessica Adams, and this simple question, but it might be a hard answer. How do you get a trailer to look like a mansion? LOL. But I think there's probably some, some seriousness in there.
How do you get a trailer to look like a mansion?
A lot of people have small spaces, and you want it to feel lush and...
Well, I mean, that's one of my specialties, is working with small spaces. We're putting apartments in tiny basements. And, there's a lot of tricks you can use. Using some lighter colors on the walls always helps. Consistency in the flooring. A lot of people think, oh, at my kitchen I need a threshold, and then at my hallway I need a threshold. That's not the way to do it if you want it to feel a little bit bigger. You just want to maintain a consistent flooring throughout. It'll kind of pull the eye past everything. And then don't overclutter is the other thing as well. Kind of just keep it simple. That always makes it feel like a bigger space.
Okay. Gary Horn, again via Facebook, says, I don't actually, what's an RH level? RH percent level. He says, what RH percent level for winter comfort and health is best? Do you know?
Relative humidity.
Yeah, relative humidity.
Oh, Rosie.
There's R and RH value. So R value is the insulation reading, and RH relative humidity. Typically, you want to keep the relative humidity somewhere between 30 and 60% all year long. In the summer, obviously, the relative humidity is going to get a little higher. In the winter, it's going to get a little drier. But if you have things like hardwood in your house or even furniture that's made of wood, if you let it get too dry, everything contracts and you start to get gaps, you get squeaky floors, it gets loose.
Yeah.
Even a lot of hardwood installers, they'll guarantee the floors for 25 years as long as you have an air conditioner for the summer and a humidifier for the winter. If you don't have those, the warranty is gone. Yeah.
Okay, quickly, Doreen from Toronto writes, our bungalow has one bathroom and we hate bathtubs and we want to put in a shower. Is that a bad idea? And $10,000, does that seem average to redo this? They're not going to do it themselves. They're seniors, so they want to know.
They want to know. Yeah, a bathroom, I mean, bathrooms can get pretty expensive quite quickly, especially when you start replacing the bathtub and shower. Toilets and vanities are pretty easy to switch out. I mean, I say that, but once you watch All American Handyman, you realize it's actually kind of difficult for people sometimes.
Yeah.
But the bathtub shower surround is where it gets expensive.
But there's modular showers.
I was going to say, a lot of these modular showers work well for people who need grab bars, who need that security built in.
Yeah.
They come in like 3 pieces or 2 pieces. They can be inserted into the space.
Right.
And the actual units themselves can be pretty pricey. Right. So $10,000 for an entire bathroom redo, it's not bad. I mean, it's a little pricey, but you know, that should include everything, all the materials,
and
the
all the
insert.
surrounding finishing.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that's for everything, a $10,000 redo.
All right, well, the first 3 episodes of Season 3 of All American Handyman premiere on HGTV tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit crazy. I won't lie. You know, Mike Holmes and I have done Canadian Handyman, and we've done All American Handyman. And during Canada's Handyman, everyone's like, congratulations, good for you. You know, when somebody loses, they're like, I really hope you do well. And then we did American Handyman, and we were holding people back. Like, you're going down, you're going down. Even Mike and I got in the spirit and started fighting a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I was going to tell you, there was a lot of screaming, a lot of crying, but that was Mike. Other than that, he gets very emotional.
Check it out again tomorrow, HGTV at 8 p.m. Scott McGillivray, All American Handyman. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, thank you.